welcome back to Manicasters. We're going to be playing another game where it's definitely going to be, I'm not sure if it will be, well, actually it will be aggressive because of Uril, but...
Yes. Always aggressive.
Me and Bates are playing two new decks for us.
Yes.
I finished buying, or got all my stuff for this one yesterday, so... And I got to play a game with it, which was fun. You played that one a couple times, just not on the podcast.
I have.
It's actually done pretty fucking consistently.
Especially when you let me draw.
Yeah.
But the only game where it's not been consistent, it was still doing stuff. It was just slower because, so it's Slogurk the Overslime. I'm going to essentially mill myself to make him big as fuck and then go hit you with it. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot I had that. That's like literally my whole goal with this deck.
Yeah.
By the way, special guest today. She's been on technically before helping Kaylee play, but my lady Kirsten. She's playing a deck that I built her.
Which pretty much all of us do not like playing against, but
yeah,
she kind of has to play it against some of our decks.
Did I play Tuvasa on the podcast?
I think so.
Okay, so it's Tuvasa, but red, white, green instead of blue, green, white.
Yeah. And it also gets
better.
Yeah, because it gets +2/+2 for each enchantment or aura attached to it.
It gets bigger way faster. It's drawing is a little bit slower. I have like two cards. Yeah, I have like two cards I want to throw in that will just fix that. But when playing with Alan's new deck,
like I have plenty of
I'm playing with.
You can speak up
I named this deck "Who Killed Roger Rabbit" because
it's a rabbit boy.
It's that, and it's also going to be chaos. So
yeah,
he's a cartoon character. Gotta love it. He's a rabbit wizard. It's Kwain, itinerant meddler. He has the tap ability of each player may draw a card. Then each player who drew a card this way gains 1 life. So each time I can just tap him and everyone can draw and gain life from him.
It's nice.
It's also blue-white. So there's mill.
Fuckery.
There's mill.
Yeah, we're playing 2 mill decks actually.
Yeah. Yours is going to be more self-mill. Mine's going to be making both of you mill at the same time.
I have done like the ultimate mill kill, which was I did this to Kirsten a couple days ago, fraying sanity and then traumatize, and she had an even number of cards in her deck.
Yours is more focused on making yourself mill, but
yes,
can make
it
other
has
people
that
mill.
option if I'm in a tight spot.
Mine is just making you draw a shit ton of cards and also just mill a shit ton of cards at the same time. Because I have like Forced Fruition, which is whenever an opponent casts a spell, they draw 7 cards.
I don't think you guys have seen this deck. Kirsten has. I don't think you have seen this deck play at its best. So
no, I've seen it start to function, and then I think we all were like, fuck that.
Also, Kirsten board wiped last night, right before it was about to do some mean shit.
Yeah.
But
that also
that's
kind
the whole
of
point.
Yeah.
She's gonna hit board wipes because you're making a draw, and there's like 3 or 4 in that deck. So.
I mean, I had Supreme Verdict for like since the beginning of the game, but I didn't want to destroy my own board.
I'm the only one who doesn't have board wipes in their deck, actually.
I think I only have Supreme Verdict.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get set up with our hands.
6, 7. Oh. Okay. Not a horrible start, but I definitely want something.
I'll stay with my opening hand. That's something I find a lot with this deck. It seems to be pretty consistent with opening hands where I like it, so I just kind of chill where I'm at. Are you excited to be on the podcast, babe?
Sure.
Hopefully you guys can hear her. She's a little bit more quiet, even though she isn't normally.
I don't know.
Just swear a couple times. It helps you get past it.
Pitch 2.
Any you want.
Okay.
No. No.
Y'all think I'm bad. Turns out Kirsten's racist.
No. Don't be saying that.
No.
You gotta. I'm just gonna say stuff to where you have to defend yourself and make yourself heard.
Okay. I at least got.
I don't know. I guess I'll stay with my opening hand. It's all right.
I just needed a blue. Like I didn't have any islands in hand.
I don't have any problems hitting land.
No, your deck is like half land.
It quite literally is. I think over half land. I think it's 55 lands in this deck, or it is. No, it's 50. 25 swamps, 25 forests. Just basics.
I mean, this one has 34, I think.
That's a good amount.
So, I mean, it's got plenty of land in it. I need at least a blue, because this is more blue focused.
I would say I was going to do like 70 lands in this deck, but it wasn't going to do what I needed to that degree. So once I adjusted it, though, I think that adjustment has made it a lot more consistent. Because there's plenty of, like, grave return, so I can mill myself, and then as long as I have some grave return in my hand, I can start grabbing shit. Or I just have more. Why'd you do that? We have an oopsie. Our first oopsie of the game.
Party foul.
Well, there's one dice.
All right, wait.
Where is the other one?
I think,
Alan, there's one on the back side of your seat right there.
I think I'm trying to be more quiet because I know that I'm naturally loud, and I don't want to blow people's eardrums
We
out.
can change that. It's fine.
We can lower it a little bit if we need to.
I want it.
All that
It's
matters.
easier than this one.
No, but you have to use that one.
I know, but it's easier if I am trying to go quick. I can just and remember.
But we need you to do that one.
Okay.
We can help with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
This is for them.
C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Them.
What's up?
6.
Oh, in terms of, we've thought about, obviously we don't, 6. We don't have enough viewers for this, but we've thought about, like, if we ever did merch, we have 2 things we'd want. Hey, Kirsten goes first.
Fuck.
Which Alan's, do you remember what yours was?
Violence brings smiles.
Yeah, Violence brings smiles. And then mine is just gonna be like kind of a purple finger at the front with tape around
touch.
it. Yeah, the purple touch. Tape touch, whatever you want to call it.
I do draw.
Yes.
I draw.
Pod, you always draw.
Pick of destiny, you always draw. I need to make me a Jables deck. I need to find me a commander that is Jack Black.
Right.
Suggestions in the comments
That's all
for
I got.
Jack Black-esque commanders. Or just what colors do you think Jack Black would be if he's a magic legendary creature? I want people's input on this.
I feel like he would have to at least
Island
be like
pass.
blue-green
Yeah?
and probably red.
That's what my thought. Like, he involves red for sure.
Yeah.
It's rock.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have some rock in there. It might be...
Island.
What is black, red, blue, green? Everything but white.
I'm not sure. Pass.
Is that Maelstrom Cascade dude?
I think so.
That's the only one of that color, I think, outside of maybe Partners. Because there's one 4-color pair that literally has one commander.
Yeah.
He'd just be Cascade, Cascade. Make a Jables deck with Cascade. All right.
Actually, I think I have him in my like potential commander list.
I've thought about building them for a while. It's like, I want to say it's Yidris or something.
I think you're right.
Maelstrom
Yeah,
Wanderer.
Maelstrom Wanderer. I think there's 2 in that color because
There might be.
they kind of do the same thing, but they're slightly different.
I'll say you can check it on Mana Box.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Let's see.
Tap 2.
Maelstrom Wanderer is green, blue, red, and that's the
Civic
one.
Ascendancy.
Creatures you control have haste, and then it's Cascade, Cascade. And then the other one is...
Oh, he is Cascade, Cascade.
Yeah, he is Cascade.
Is it when you cast him or when he enters the battlefield?
When he enters the battlefield.
Got it. So blink.
Yeah, so and then Idris is the all but white, and it's trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, as you cast spells from your hand this turn, they have Cascade.
Can I see those 2? And it is your turn. I play Civic Ascendancy.
Seriously?
Yes.
God damn.
Simic Ascendancy.
I don't know what that is.
When it gets, so whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, put that many growth counters on Simic Ascendancy at the beginning of your upkeep. If Simic Ascendancy has 20 or more growth counters, you win the game.
That he got out real early.
I mean, it's 2 mana.
Yeah.
The only problem is, like, you guys could destroy it real early, too.
Ominousseas. Pass.
So wait, which one was the other one you were reading? The Cascade, Cascade.
So, let's see. Maelstrom Wanderer.
Dang it.
I kind of like that.
I kind of liked him better. Because you basically get 2 free shit that's 8 or less.
Let me read this. When you cast this spell.
Oh,
so it doesn't count as bounce.
I can't play anything.
Interesting.
I mean,
that would make it kind of hard to play.
Discard.
That's sick art.
Yeah.
For those who can't see what we're doing. I like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? The Maelstrom Wanderer or Yidris? Is it my turn?
My tattoo is so itchy.
Oh, you have a draw thing out?
No, she discarded.
I discarded because I can't. I should have pitched a little bit more.
Ah,
I
But
see.
that's all right. I'll be okay.
I will tap 3 Slogurk.
Fuck.
and pass.
What?
I'm gonna be alright.
Whenever I draw a card, I get to put a counter on this thing.
Ominous Seas.
Yep.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yep.
Remove 8 counters.
And I get an 8/8 Kraken.
Oh, shit. He's trying to make big fishies.
Big fish.
I do love that you have the Kraken one and the Tentacle one in there.
Yeah.
Those make me happy.
Nadir Kraken is the one where
Yeah.
you pay into it, which,
You could throw Shark Typhoon in there too for funsies.
I mean, I could, but I probably won't. Because
Probably
I
not.
have the Oneraphage, which is the flying squid, and also Chasm Skulker.
There you go.
So
Chasm Skulker, whenever you draw it, gets
it
counters.
gets a counter, and if
then
it
when
dies, I
you get...
equal to the counters on it of 1/1s.
Are those squids that it makes? What does it make?
Squids with an island walk.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, Kirsten used to tell me that she would never play Magic. And how I got her into Magic was it was a snowstorm outside, and we couldn't go anywhere. And I asked her, hey, like, she was like, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. And I was like, well, play Magic with me. She was like, it's going to be a cold day in hell when I play Magic with you. And I was like, fucking look outside.
Freezing.
And she got into Magic. And now she owns... How many decks do you have in that box there? 6? 5?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I have this one, the Medusa one.
This is her box now.
Yeah.
She has... I
One,
need to
two,
put
three,
actual...
5.
I'm going to make some leather.
See, I probably should have
land.
done that.
Well, yeah, 5.
Instead of just
Finally.
buying, I have like 8 or 9 just single boxes.
I kind of like the single boxes because if you know what you want,
Then
you
you
can
can just
take
grab-
all of
that's-
it. Like for mine,
That's where I'm like,
it's so much to carry. It's even hard to
I
pick
only
off the
have
ground.
one double box, and that's the one with angels and with
It's a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have the one double box which has angels and Uril in it, and that's
Uh-huh.
it. All the rest of them are single boxes.
All my boxes have no decks in them right now, except for one as a precon. I have another precon that's floating around. I need to throw into a
most
box.
of my boxes are precons
Well,
that I have.
my double box is cards that
I'm
I
gonna
pulled out of
pass.
like Stacks,
Okay.
Tuvasa, and other decks like that, Niv Mizzet, that are really good decks that I now put into that so I know where those good cards are. Because a lot of them are expensive and just cards I
Don't
want
worry
to keep.
about the ghost. It's okay. It's really windy outside.
I'll say I just
Who?
missed it. You both were looking over there, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on over there? What are you guys looking at?"
It's really windy. The door doesn't close, so it's probably gonna blow open at some point. It's becoming fall in Washington,
Fall is good.
so it's raining right
slowly.
now, and it's definitely windy.
We'll play
I should have gone pee before.
You
Foresta.
probably should have.
That's fine. We'll be fine.
See, I had a thing I was gonna play, but since you put Simic Ascendancy out, I can't do that now
It's interesting. Why?
because then you'll win way faster.
Oh, you give counters and shit or
Yes.
something. I'm gonna play Court of Cunting,
Fuck.
and I will pass and draw a card.
God damn you.
That card is aptly named.
Well, it's Court of Cunning, but yes, we just call it Court of
That
Cunning.
would be funny if they actually named it Cunting.
Oh, the ghost.
Yep, the
Ghosty saying hi.
The ghost has opened the door. This goes up
Hell
to 2.
yeah.
Imagine it really is. Was that
I-
thunder?
Sounds like it.
Might just be heavy
Or
wind.
or the
though.
wind, yeah.
It might just be wind.
Oh, I think
That
that's
might
a
be
plane.
thunder.
That might be
No,
thunder.
that kind of sounds like a plane.
No, that's not a. It's not consistent enough for a plane. That's thunder.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Pretty confident.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like a jet or something.
It kind of does, but it kind of sounds like a mix of the 3.
I say it's rolling too much.
I'm
That's
crank-
what makes me
I
think.
mean, what?
Is that what you didn't want to play?
No,
Oh,
Dang
I have
it.
something else that I want to play, but I'm not going to.
This
Come
is
on.
moving too slow.
Come on.
We get to draw.
I
all right.
did it
We get to
again.
draw and gain a life if we want to.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That burp was nasty.
Do the thing.
What?
it.
Oh my gosh.
Do it.
It's gonna get a lot of work over there.
Yep.
Work on that grip
I
strength.
was doing that before you
Shush.
guys came over. I started like turning it. I'm like, oh, it really likes to turn in like one
I
direction.
wonder if we could WD Ford it. Ford it.
Maybe
WD.
I would
I
be
don't know if it would work.
I would be afraid it would start like eating away at the plastic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Pass.
I mean, I could always hit up Jason to make me more.
True.
Like, obviously, I don't work with the guy, but we're still cool.
Yeah. I mean,
I appreciate it. I was gonna pay him for them.
I'm
He's
kinda
like, nah, man, it gave me an excuse to buy more filament. And I was like, whatever, bro. If it makes you happy.
I was like, I'd be, oh, shit.
Whoa.
You bitch. Make sure
Lumpy.
all is well.
I was gonna say it looked like it didn't move,
I
but
say I'm trying to be more on it. Like, obviously, anybody who just watched our newest video, or at least newest video of this
The
as of
opening.
this recording, the opening,
it was.
we're kind of out of frame, which I think that's my bad on setting it up. I don't think it shifted.
I didn't look like
I just
it.
didn't center it where you're like we
yeah.
use that mat so you have a center focus, and I forgot about it and centered it on the mat. Didn't center it on that portion of the mat.
Yeah, but
So-
I mean, it got the majority of it, so it's not
It got most of it, and you were reading the cards. So
that. And also, if there was like a card that was like, oh, smothering tithe, like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, bring that back here a little bit, like. Oof.
yeah, hopefully, you know, it was interesting that you guys saw it. I know you've watched through it all the way. You said
Yeah,
today.
I did.
I have not. What'd you think of the thumbnail? I like how those are turning out.
Yeah,
Um,
I definitely like that better than what we were doing.
Yeah, the Ice Age pack was the hardest one. There's
Yeah.
no good pictures
I'm
online.
sure.
So I had to find one, and it's like an eBay picture. It's slightly sideways. I had to edit it, crop
Tilt
it down
it.
a little bit, twist
Okay.
it, crop
I
it
have
down
to
more. And I was like, you know what?
discard.
This is
I'm
small enough. Nobody's
struggling.
probably going to
Wow.
know. You
I
just,
just,
God damn.
Alan, make her draw. She's hurting.
Yeah, apparently, Jesus.
All right.
I just need
My turn?
green.
Is that a pass back?
Yes.
Okay.
I need green and I need two more. Basically a green and one more of anything and I'll be fine.
Oh, my upkeep. Any number of target players each mill 2 cards. If you're the Monarch, each of those
It's
players
10.
mills 10 instead.
Yep.
Who's the monarch?
That's going to be me.
Okay.
I'm just targeting myself.
He's the monarch. But yeah, it's not.
1, 2,
Yep, there's
3,
one land,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
2 lands,
9,
3.
10.
So you get 4.
4.
4 on that and Simic Ascendancy.
A boop da, a boop da.
That's not great. We need to destroy that.
Hey, 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 hey,
Which
hey,
one?
hey.
Simic Ascendancy.
Hey, hey,
It's an
hey, hey.
enchantment.
Fuck off now. Please.
I mean, you can't really disagree that it needs to be gone for us to
I
win.
can.
I
Yes, I
don't.
can.
For us to win,
I don't know if that's correct.
Do I
but
have
I
any
can
like
disagree.
destroy
you
permanent?
should.
You have at least a couple. It's not a ton in
I was
there.
gonna say I don't have that much.
I say it's your deck is focused on making your guy bigger fast enough that we all die. You really it's the same as Tuvasa. You need a white, a red, and a green. If you can mana fix for everything, then you're fine. If you can't, not so fine.
Yeah.
You know? It's not actually that useful right now. Okay.
Dude,
Sorry, I'm
really
trying to
gotta
just make
pee
a decision.
Well, I mean, I have a feeling this game is gonna go fairly quick.
I'm gonna
Okay,
play a
that's
Foresta.
now. Good.
I'll
As long as
tap
he stays
3.
the monarch, he can keep milling himself for 10 each
Spring
turn.
Bloom Druid. I'm gonna sacrifice a land.
Yep.
This is gonna go to 5. This is gonna go to 5. I get to go find 2
Basically,
basic land cards.
Whenever
put them onto
Simic
the
Ascendancy
battlefield
gets
tapped.
to 20 counters,
Thank you.
his next upkeep he wins.
20?
Yep.
Dang.
So he's a quarter of the way there. And every turn he can mill himself for 10.
You guys
long
have
as
2
you-
turns.
Does that create counters or what?
Yep.
Oh.
When I mill myself, yeah, you have 2 turns.
It's whenever
just so you know.
a permanent he controls gets a
Okay,
counter,
well, I'm
you
not
put a
moving.
counter on Simic Ascendancy.
I'm gonna tap
I'm
2
not moving
regrowth.
fast enough.
I'm going to throw cut your losses into my hand and pass. Also, I get to draw a card at the end of my turn.
I'm Justin.
A little butthurt, babe.
4.
No, I just like to mock you sometimes.
Okay.
Because I'm
I'm
the best girlfriend ever.
Absolutely.
Cast
Wouldn't
some
have it any
Slogurk.
other way. Oof da. Draw a card. I'm gonna gain a life. Kirsten,
Oh,
you
is
can
that
draw a card
the-
and gain a life. I would recommend it.
I
This goes to
know.
5.
I'm doing.
I'm doing.
thing.
He gets a counter.
So what is helpful in this moment, Alan?
What?
Destroying Simic Ascendancy.
It's
Because
an
that's
enchantment,
giving us a
right?
clock.
It is an enchantment.
Oh my gosh.
That's giving us a time clock currently.
Yes.
So
That
what
clock's
if?
about to
Are
go
there
off.
any creatures that are?
I mean, there are.
Your other thing is you could kill my commander. You're gonna slow me down because he's what I put +1/+1 counters on, and that's what causes Simic Ascendancy to do its thing. But destroying Simic Ascendancy fully resets it, because then I have to pull it out of my graveyard, and like that becomes a
Wait.
harder process.
So those are. Does that bump up his power and toughness too? Or?
So this gets +1/+1 counters when lands enter my battlefield. That bumps up his power and toughness. When anything of mine gets +1/+1 counters, then I put growth counters on Simic Ascendancy. Those only work towards making Simic Ascendancy help me win.
Yeah.
Dude, I got another. Dang it. I need a green.
If it's
I'm
not
learning a
game,
lesson right now.
not on this upkeep, but my next
one.
upkeep, I'd be super surprised.
Yeah. I
Um,
was gonna say
outside of you guys
we have
destroying
max
Simic
3
Ascendancy.
turns.
at
Max,
top 1,
yes.
exile your commander.
Okay, well there you go.
And you
have
gain
more time.
life equal to its power.
So 8.
8. You now have more time. There you go.
Cool.
Because I'm not going to be able to do what I was going to do.
All right. That's all I got.
My turn?
That's all she wrote.
I mean, it works.
Hey, I draw a card.
You still mill.
It's
Or
controller.
You still have.
Its controller
Oh.
gains life.
You-
That's
I
why I
gain
said
life.
you.
Oh,
I was speaking to you.
sorry, I was not focused on that. You're both going to mill 10.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't need to make myself mill 10 right now.
Yeah, I figured. That's not great for me.
I love it.
1. Oh. 2.
Something good?
What?
3, 4, 5,
1, 2,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you got rid of some. Literally, the next card was Teferi.
Oof da.
You didn't get rid of a lot of lands. I don't know where all my lands are.
I got rid of a couple, which sucks. I got rid of Reliquary Tower, which is not great for me.
Got rid of an indestructible aura.
Oh, you got rid of
Indestructibility, you mean?
Tempting Contract, too.
Fuck yeah.
But that gives a shit.
What?
Tempting Contract, at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent may make a treasure. For each opponent who does, I get a treasure. Oh, Ghostly Prison,
Well,
Prosperity, Windfall.
I'm doing 5 to bring Slogurk back in, obviously.
Yeah.
I would like to have him. You know what? Well, I don't need him in my hand. No, that wouldn't have mattered. I will just shut up because it didn't matter. I'm going to tap to play Circle of Land Druid and mill 4 cards. That's 2 land. So this is going to go to 7, and then he will go to 2, and that is a pass for me. I have this one.
Well,
I
it's a
just
spin
wasn't
down.
getting there yet.
Well, it's a spin down.
Fuck you, Alan.
well.
I'm going to make bigger jumps than a spin down. Biatch.
Oh. 6.
I'm honestly kind of hoping this game goes
He's about to
fast.
have an 8-8. Well, don't destroy my shit.
Well, if I'm here.
No, I mean, that's
But I
literally
also
how we
gotta
play. We're like,
pee.
I want a quick game. I also don't want you to immediately
No,
win.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
There you go.
Make it hard.
High five. Knuckles. There you go.
I mean,
I like it. Well, do you like it hard?
6, Force Fruition.
What's that do?
Whenever an
Ideally.
opponent casts a spell, that player draws 7 cards.
Oh, shit.
What?
So that's the thing you
anything?
were talking about.
No,
No?
that's what I just drew.
Oh, that's not the thing you were
No.
talking about. Well, I don't have
the
maximum
thing I
hand
was-
size, so that would allow me to just discard lands.
Yeah.
Which I will draw lands.
No, the thing I was talking about is Orzhov Advocist, which I'm not going to play it.
Advocist or advocate?
So, Advocist.
Really?
Whenever it's basically at my upkeep, each player may put 2/1/1 counters on a creature they control. If they do, they can't attack me or planeswalkers I control until next turn.
Yeah, that would help. That's for sure.
I was like, I would do that, except for it just.
A little bit
Yeah.
counterproductive.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it counterproductive.
Oh yeah. Tap him. Draw a card.
Draw a card. I'm going to gain a life.
Again.
7.
Are you gaining life whenever you draw cards from me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just checking. Just checking.
This is so difficult.
Yeah, it's not like the most amazingest, because that's a word.
Mm-hmm.
So, we went to a birthday lunch with some friends, two couples, and one of them had their kid there. We were getting looks at this Korean barbecue place that we were at because of our conversation.
Fucking
It went from us talking about taking shits to everybody had done it today. And like different people's sexual preferences and like things they did like or did like. We got We got into it.
Goddamn.
Like, down to talking about getting thumped on the face when you're sucking toes. I won't say what couple that was, but that was, dude, I was fucking dying when I heard that shit.
Well, I can tell you what, it wasn't us.
Yeah, that wasn't us, but
4,
I
5.
just, there's people like looking across the room like, what the
Finally.
fuck? And I was laughing, I made a comment about it to our group, and they're like, yeah, well, they're not real friends. We're real friends, so we talk about this shit. And I was like, hey, fair enough. Like, we're really having a good time together.
Dang it, I don't want to discard something.
It's unfortunate.
It is, but you got your mana out?
Yeah, I did.
Finally got a green.
Finally.
Oh, you got other mana under the plains. I was so confused because
Yeah,
I just see
have
3. Got it.
She has 3
Yeah.
planes.
I think I'm gonna, as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna ditch that because you're gonna make me draw
That's
and
fair.
gain life quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
Not nearly as needed right now.
yeah. What I have, I want to keep
Set a pass?
beyond that. Yeah.
Okay, I will draw my card, and I will mill 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4 lands. 10. That's 6 lands total.
Fuck.
So he is now at 8, and this is now at 15.
What were you at? You had 2 counters on him already? So you're at 13 of those. So you got 6?
I got 6. That was at 7, though.
Yeah, so you got a 13.
Yes, you're right. I don't know. Oh, I was adding 8 plus that.
I was like, wait.
I'm trying to figure out where it happened. So this is where math dyslexia comes in, which I don't know if I believe that's true, but I was told I have that by a homeschool lady. So we'll see. I was supposedly tested, and I guess she did that for her job.
You were tested
1, 2,
for
3,
what?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Dyslexia.
And so, like, I know I have normal dyslexia, but apparently, like, reading and writing, I was told by them that math dyslexia is a thing. And
It
outside of
is.
moments like that,
I mean, it is, but it's been so long that assessment, if it was valid,
might not be true.
you need to get reassessed.
I don't
like-
feel like it.
Yeah.
So,
As long as it's not
I'm going to
impacting your
play a
quality of life.
spell.
Okay.
My question is this.
Mm-hmm.
So, cut your losses.
Did you draw your 7 cards
For what?
for playing your commander?
No, I didn't.
Oof,
I forgot
that means you'd have a lot more to
Discard.
discard.
Yeah.
Cut your losses.
Because it's not a May.
So it says target
I have
player.
to?
Yeah, it's not a May.
So should I
Sorry.
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, do
Fuck.
that and
You
then
have
figure
to.
out what you want to discard.
Ugh.
Target player mills half their library rounded down, and I can sacrifice a creature with power 2 or greater to do it twice. I don't actually have a creature with power 2 or greater, so it doesn't matter. But I'm not sacrificing him, though. If I did it, if I sacrificed a creature with power 2 or greater, I copy the spell. I assume if I play that on myself, I mill half the library, round it down, then I would
then
count those
you
cards and do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just doing it once.
I'm assuming that's how it works because it would be
Yeah.
2 separate spell activations.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So 26.
Yep.
Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Sorry, I
11,
just wanna
12,
give him
13,
time
14,
to be able to
15,
count it
16,
correctly.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, because it does affect a lot of how this goes.
Yep. So
I mean, I'm pretty confident I'll hit at least 7
I have
lands,
chills.
so you
but then I would draw
then
7
you would draw
more.
7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14
Okay,
lands.
so we have till your next upkeep.
Yeah. So 14 plus
It
that
literally
is.
doesn't matter.
It fucking matters to me, Alan. That's 27.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 27, and then 14 counters to
So
him.
he's at 22.
22.
Dude, I still have to discard one?
So he's at. Well, so he's at 25, 25. Also, let's tap the man I needed to tap. Let's do the thing. So that's 6 for that. Now I draw 7 cards, is what you're telling me?
Yep.
1, 2, 3,
That
4,
was a
5,
difficult
6.
decision. I don't
So
7.
we've got till his next upkeep.
Oh my god.
27.
27.
I'm going to tap 1, put Aqueous Form on him,
Yeah.
and hit Kirsten for 25. Unblockable.
Commander damage.
So I'm dead.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes. Also, I get a
Legit.
scry
Can
1.
I go pee
Yes.
now?
Yeah, just take off the
I'm
microphone.
going to put this here. I just,
No, I want to
outside
take
of
him to
you
the bathroom.
destroying Simic Ascendancy, I feel like she's the one who can kill me in a turn with her commander.
Yeah.
I would have got there.
That's why I killed you. It is out of love and respect.
Oh.
I will pass.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Yeah. I will pass. I draw a card, and then I need to discard a shitload. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's.
11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14.
Draw a card.
That puts me down to
these go
10.
Up.
9. So he's gonna get 5 more counters before my turn. Because I have to mill. 9, 8. Let's see. Is this? I need one more card in there.
Mm.
We'll go with mission briefing. 7. This is gonna go to 32. Boom shakalaka.
Jesus. Okay.
What can you make happen, my good sir?
Pognify.
All right. I'm gonna remove 3 counters, bounce them back to my hand, and put, I think it's a land card from 3 land cards from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay.
Wait, is it up to? Up to. I'm gonna take a island. That's all I want. I want the rest down there.
Okay. 1 wizard class.
Mm.
I have no maximum hand size.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I have nothing else that I can really do. I just want to.
You
want
wanna try?
I'm gonna make this level 2.
I'd say potentially if you had like a really good mill card, you could maybe mill me out. I'm low, but you need like the mill card.
No, I would have to do like 20 damage to you also. Right
20
now.
damage. Oh, with Mind
With
Crank?
Mind Crank.
Yeah. It would be like if I played Fraying Sanity on myself, which I did just draw last turn, then you could probably mill me out.
God damn it.
And I specifically didn't put Jace in this deck or Laboratory Maniac. I didn't want either of those in there.
This goes to 6.
I think
this
that's
goes
Jace
to
Wielder of
10.
Mysteries.
I'm gonna remove 8 counters.
I do have a Jace in here. It's just not that
I
Jace.
think I have 2 in here.
I think you said you had 3.
I have at least 2.
Yeah.
The Kraken.
Kraken.
I'm so fucking annoyed. I just don't have the mana to do
Oh
it.
shit! You just drew it.
Yep.
Damn.
And I would have had the mana to do it, but I had to be able to draw 2 cards to be able to get it because it was 2 down.
I would honestly probably still kill you in 2 turns.
Probably.
Yeah. I have World Shaper in
We
here.
draw.
Nice.
Alan, did you fuck him up?
Nope.
He destroyed my commander, but
I did. Well,
he just drew a way to destroy.
the Simic Ascendancy,
Simic Ascendancy.
but
Actually,
I don't have the
exile
mana
it,
to
but-
do it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Alan, I could play World Shaper.
I also have Court of Cunting.
There you go. I know I have Eternal Witness in here, but the big thing would be if I have one of my sacrifice permanent things in here, which I'd be surprised if I don't. Like if I have Zuron Orb in here, I could play all my lands, then sack all my lands. Ooh, I have Genesis?
I'm going to swing 8 at you.
Fuck yeah. I'll eat it.
Okay.
I'm down with that. Claws of Gix, pay a mana, sacrifice permanent, you gain 1 life. Yeah, so I'd be able to kill World Shaper by bringing him back with other stuff. Like it would.
So
I'd be able to
take
get
your
that.
8.
Right, that's what I'm doing. I don't know why I was
And
over counters.
then put 8, mill 8.
46? No, 40 to 44.
And then mill 8.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
6, 7, 8. There's Zuron Orb. So there we go.
That's unfortunate. And I don't have anything else that I can play. So, pass, and that's game.
That is game. There we go.
Unfortunate.
I disagree.
Well,
I thought that was great.
It was unfortunate for us that you got Simic Ascendancy.
It was in my opening hand.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'll stay with that. I didn't have any massive stuff for milling, but I had enough land ramp and I had Aqueous Form that I was like, I can make this work. And I knew you were going to make me draw, so like you're going to help me hit stuff. So Genesis, at the beginning of your upkeep, if Genesis is in your graveyard, you may pay 3. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So I could just pay 3. Oofta. I could pay 3, stick Eternal Witness back into my hand, play Eternal Witness, and go get a permanent.
Yeah.
And then that permanent would be probably Zeron Orb or Claws of Gix. I can then sacrifice it, get it again. Like I can keep. There's ways in this deck, especially with how much mana I put out, to just be able to do lots of shit.
Yeah.
There's also a card in here that makes me sacrifice all my lands, but then all my lands produce double mana. So if I can sacrifice all my lands, but I tap them first, I have Zeron Orb out. I use one of those mana to sacrifice World Shaper. I've now put a shitload of counters on Slogurk, thrown all my lands into the graveyard. And that's what did that. But then I kill World Shaper, throw all those lands back out. They're untapped, and they tap for double.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I almost managed to get that off. I think somebody fucked up one of the things I had out on the field, but I was pretty close. So I honestly really like this deck, and it was like $51.
This was not $51.
I'll say I'm pretty happy with this being a budget deck, that it works as well as it does.
Yeah.
It's been pretty consistent. But also, like, Mill's my favorite way to play. So it's one of the ones I know more. It helped me find a couple cards that were super cool that I didn't know of, like Zeron Orb and Claws of Gix, because they're cheaper sack outlets that still do.
Yeah.
They just let you sacrifice. So you don't necessarily need an Ashnod's Altar or a Phyrexian Altar. Like,
and it's very nice with Court of Cunting that you can target any player.
Yep.
And it's any number of target players.
Yeah, so I could make you guys mill if
I was gonna say,
wanted.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't make us mill anyways.
I mean, I thought about making Kirsten mill, but I didn't really want to make you mill, because if you hit the right stuff to make yourself mill out, you have win cons based off that.
True.
So, making Kirsten mill, yeah, I probably should have, but I wasn't worried about it.
Well, yeah, especially since she didn't have a maximum hand size, and I was just making her discard shit anyways.
Yeah. She's just wandering around the room looking at all the pottery things.
Yeah.
Because this is Alan's mom's workshop. But if you enjoyed the game, what's that?
All the pottery stuff is really cute.
A lot of cryptid stuff.
Mhm.
I know.
I
I think
like
we ought to get some cryptid stuff.
I like it.
I mean,
You ought to have her make a Ural.
That's basically like a Yeti.
Yeah, it's like a horned yeti.
Yeah, but just like make him in like a scene
He's
and do one of the
misty boy.
Sensi sticks. So it does like the fog around him. It'd be dope. I want one of the Sasquatches with a bong. Sick.
Yeah.
I love it. I'd do Slogurk and he's like wrapping around the stick as it burns. That'd be fun. Do a little house in it like that image. Anyways. If you enjoyed the podcast, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Only suck toes if you want them to. And just remember, it's a foot. It's ticklish. You might get slapped in the face with it, like our friend has.
Just don't lose any teeth.
Yeah. Also,
Ideally.
only eat a stripper's pussy out if they want you to. Get their number if they give it to you. It's all questionable. And there's
Yeah.
reasons to that, but we just won't mention it. Any hoodles.
That should be another one. It's all questionable.
It's all questionable?
Yeah.
I like that. Or, so like you have, when we're explaining rules to everybody, it's like, generally speaking,
Yeah.
this is what it is, unless something else.
Generally speaking, unless this.
Yeah, exactly. Any hoodles, embrace the chaos, share with a friend if you liked it, like, subscribe, and fucking comment. Answer my question, who do you think would be Jables, or what do you think his colors are? Please, thank you, and go fuck yourself.